Hi everybody, myself am Manjunath Reddy, proprietor of Sai Cadd. I welcome you all to today's topic, that is creating a 3D house in 3DSMAX software. So here you are looking at a blank screen of a 3DSMAX, blank new file in 3DSMAX. Let me check out the customize. Here I go back to unit setup, and this is right now in millimeters. Units is in millimeters. I say click OK. I click back here in the top side view here in the top side view, I'll maximize the view here. Here, bottom right, I click on maximize viewport. So view is maximized. That is top view is full screen. What I'll do in create geometry standard primitives box, I click and drag a simple box, drag and again click, and set my length value here. This is my length value about 4 meters, 4000 mm. This is about 6000 mm. Height is about 3000 mm. Done. Directly 3D box I have taken here. Directly 3D box I have taken. I switch off G. I right click mouse here to switch off this panel. I press G on my keyboard to switch off the grid list. G off, went off. The only 3D box is here. If I want to see this in 3D, I go to orbit here. In the bottom right side, here click and drag the orbit. This is 3D box now. How to shade this? F3 on keyboard. F3 wireframe, F3 shade mode. Again, I bring back this to top view. T, Z. Done. Over. So you got a clear one box of dimension. How to check this? Modify color changes. Select the box. Go back to modify. LWH, length, width, height. Length is 4 meter, width is 6 meter, height is 3 meter. Perfectly set. Now I want to make this hollow. This is actually a room, a hall. I want to make a wall thickness. I want to create wall thickness for this. So what do? Let me have one more copy of this. Is Control V. After selecting this box, CTRL plus V on my keyboard. You will get this small option panel here. In this I choose a copy. I say OK. So we have now two boxes, one inside one, which is merged each other. Let me take care, move. Let me right click on this and I say about 8 meters, 8000, enter. So we got one more box copied here. The mode pitches around 8000 here, right? So why I took two, I'll tell you. This is also one box. This is also same box here. Now again I say Control V. Copy, OK. Again, we have two boxes in this. In this, 600 I'll reduce. In 4600 I'll reduce. That is 3400. Enter. Here also, in 6000 I'll reduce again 600 mm. That is 4400 mm. Enter. That is too less. Oh, this is 6000, right? I'll undo it back. One sec. 6000, sorry, 5000. Okay. 5400, enter. Now why I am doing this is I reduced 600 mm each side. Length side 600 reduced. Width side also 600 reduced because I wanted to give 300 mm gap here, wall thickness, 300 gap here, 300 here and 300 here. So all round 300 distance maintained. 300 is a mm maintained. So there are two boxes now. You can watch out like this. If I say F3, you can clearly see this is outside wall, this is inside wall, or else this is outside box, this is inside box. Now what I'll do, I want to puncture this. Let me have one more copy. You know, you understood in 3DSMAX how to copy is select both the box, Control V, CTR plus V, I click again copy, I say OK. I click on move, right click on this. Again, I say X direction 8000, enter. So you got one more copy. Now, why I am taking all the step by step copies to explain you before and after, or to show in every stage what is the process, the progress we have done. Now let me select this box. Now I'm going to puncture. Now you are looking at the both boxes merged one into one. I select outside box. I go to create. I go to geometry. I go to standard primitives. I go to compound objects. In that I choose pro boolean. Click here. Then I make sure subtraction is on here in the right side panel. Start picking. Click on inner box. Right click mouse. Click on create, press F3 on the keyboard, orbit, over. Outer wall exists. You can see clear cut outer wall of the room, of the hall, of the building, whatever. Right? This is clear in one go, done. Now outer wall is generated. Next, my topic is, after creating this 3D wall, I want to create a 3D door puncturing, 3D window puncturing, and I need to add 3D door, 3D window. Let us see that, how to do that. Again, I go to T, I go to Z. Now I'm going to add punctures, door puncture, window puncturing. Let us see how to do that. Again, I go to create, geometry, standard primitives, add on box here. I place here one more box here. Raise height, again right click mouse, over. Means I go to modify, the width, the length is, doesn't matter. Let it be 1000 mm, doesn't matter. The width is 1200 mm. Door width, I'm setting this to 1200. Door height, I'm setting to 2100 mm. I go to this, that is zooming. This is the door. This box represents door. Let it be same color, but I change this color. Now I go to the select object here, select the outer wall, go to modify, select here the color and choose the light color for the wall. So this is wall, this is door. If I go to see in orbit, this represent like this. The box, the door box is either, that's in slightly projected inside as well the outside. Doesn't matter, it has to be always beyond that, inner limit, outer limit, beyond, equals or beyond, always they recommend. Again, I go to T, I go to Z, I repeat the same thing to generate a window also. I can do here only. Now, whatever the door I have taken, that only I can duplicate this. Control V, I say copy, I say move, simply I drag this out by locking the X-axis. Locking X-axis is this, by taking move, place cursor on X and drag this like a ortho on in AutoCAD. Like a ortho on in AutoCAD, we will get lock axis like this. Okay, done. Now I'm going to modify these dimensions too. The width I want is 4 meters or 3500. Done. Oh, it's a bit heavy. It has come out. Okay. Yeah, this is okay now. Let me make this to 3000 mm and done. Fine. Length is okay. Height should be 2 meters also. Done. This is also done. Now let me go back to orbit. 3D orbit. Let me watch out this. Yes. Door is okay. Okay. Here you can see 2.1 is the height. 2.1 meter height. Width is 1.2. Width. This is also okay. Window is also okay. But window I need to slightly move up in terms of, let me say 500 less. This height is, I say 1500 reduced, and I'll move slightly up 500 mm up. That is in Z axis. I wanted to move this box in Z axis. That is, click on move. After selecting this box, click on move, right click on this. In here, offset word, Z axis, positive 500, enter. Now, why I have done all this is to match the lintel level. Matlab, or height of the door, height of the window is matching. If I say FZ, F stands to front view. F is a front view, Z is a zoom. I select this and Z. You can see pakka clear wall, door is generated, window is also generated and placed here. But here slightly mismatching here. What is the height now? 2100. It is how much already? 500 is raised up. Let me move up in the y-axis more 100, enter. Now this is a perfect match to this height now. Lintel level is matched. Window with the door. Done. Next is, I want to puncture this now. I want to puncture this. But before that, let me have one more window for this. Let me say, I say this again, Control V of this window. I move this window one more here. Opposite windows here in the same direction, opposite. So what I'll do, select the wall, go to 3D, done. This is done. Now I want to puncture. Let it be as it is this example. Let me copy the whole thing one more set. Click and drag entire thing here. Control V, copy, click here, click on move, right click, as usual, X is 8000 mm. So I've got one more here. Let me save this file on a desktop. I say 3D house. File is recorded, saved. Now here, this is what the step by step we're passing through. Okay. Now here, I select the, now I'm going to puncture this. You all know the puncturing, how to do that. Select the wall, go to create, go to geometry, go to standard primitives, go to compound objects. In this, we know that pro boolean. In this, make sure subtraction is on, start picking, click on the door, click on this window, click on even this window. Right click mouse, click on create, done. Target task is over. Now, quickly, very fastly, we have generated a 3D wall, door window, openings, done. Now, very important is how to place this now door here now. Real 3D door, how to place this now. Let us check out this. Now, door measurement, we know that. I go to T, I go to Z. This is the building. I say F3. You can see this is the door opening, window opening, window opening. Okay, you've seen that. Then how to get, where to get 3D door window is create geometry. I go here only directly doors. I repeat again, create geometry door. In that we have three types of door here, pivot, sliding, bifold. But I wish to show this in a 3D view. Let me take this 3D. Let me say F3 to make it colorful. I go to pivot, click and drag, leave the button, again drag and click, again drag and click. Door is ready. But I'm not set any dimension here. Let me go for that. Height should be how much now? We gave, that was how much? 2100. Enter. Width was how much? 1200. Done. Depth, let it be 100 mm. Done. Door is ready. Now how to place this? Let me say T, Z. You know T is a top view, Z is a zooming that, but I have noticed door is slightly tilted. You can also see that, but I don't know what is the angle. But I can know what is the angle. After selecting this door, go to rotate, right click on this. Here you can see absolute world. In the absolute world, it's a -170. Let it be 180, enter. 180 exactly horizontal degree. Now your door got tilted to exactly perfect horizontal and vertical locations. Base is horizontal here, this is vertical here, perfectly matching. Now, if I zoom, that looks like this. If I go to F3, that's a wireframe mode. I go to select by using the move tool, click on the door, lock the y-axis and move into the wall, lock the x-axis and drag to the door area. I say Z on zoom on my keyboard to fix the location. I touch this edge here approximately. I place my location here. This is still beyond the wall. So I go to modify. I slightly reduce the width size. You can see that. Door is reducing or increasing based on my width dimension. Let me check. Because this door is considered including the frame width actually. Not only the door plank. This dimension is considered including the frame dimension of the door too. So I have reset this to let me say 1100. Okay, done. Perfect match to this area now. Now let me go to zoom this. Let me go to orbit this. Slightly roll in, roll out your mouse to get this effect. F3 on my keyboard. F3 wireframe color like this. Now let me say the open degree angle here. I repeat again, select the door, go to modify, and open degree is this. You can see this now. Door is opening outward. But the same thing you can say flip swing. Flip swing. Door can be inside. Hinge can also flip here. Can you see this now? I go to 3D view, slightly inside like this. Door can be outside, flipping like this side, or this side, or even outside. Option is yours. I click here, let it be inside, like the more space utilization, logically fine. So this is the best option here. You can take even double door too there, double door. I checked on here on my right side panel, I checked on double doors here. Click and drag, there's a nice view here. And let me have a single door here, front door. So door is set now. Door is set, done. Let me close this back, 0 degree, enter, fine. I go to T, Z, zoom out. This is done. Now what remaining is now placing the window to there. Windows. I go to again same, I repeat the same process. I go to create, I go to geometry, I click on normally default will be standard primitives in your systems or your laptop. Create geometry, standard primitives. I go now windows here. Windows, there's so many options are there. Fixed, awning, casement, pivoted, projected, sliding. Let me have the fixed windows. Let me have this click and drag and click, again drag and click. In 3D also you can see that same thing, right? So I want to set that now dimensions here. So what was this box dimension now? Here you can see that 3000 by 1500. So I'll set that for same thing here now. This I say for 3000. And this I say for 100. Height is 1500. Done. This is done. Here height HWD, height, width, depth for this. If I say T, enter here. If I select this T, enter, the window is tilted. You know how to make this the technique now. After selecting the window, click on rotate, right click on this, set the angle to 0, entering. Done. Perfectly set here. Horizontal, fine. If I go to F and Z, F matlab means zooming. So F means front view. Sorry, F is front view. Z is zooming. Then slightly slow, roll out the mouse and slightly move up. Or you can move up by 6 and right click on mouse. Y is 600, enter. Perfect match. Now what I'll do, slightly take to the left side. Here, the left side arrow. I'll lock the x-axis and bring it up here. Better set this even in a front side top view also. TZ. In top view, it's out of the wall. I push this inside the wall now. This is what I'm going to place. Z here. Slightly adjust this. Slightly adjust the orientation. The wall. Okay, the width, let me increase. Let me increase this. Or you want to see the frame, you can take it out slightly also. Yeah. You want to see the framework, you can take, or you can merge inside. The option is yours. Let me take bit outside here. Yeah. That's it, done, over. The same thing I'll do in orbit 2, orbit. I'll go F3. You can see the frame is nicely set outside. Door set. The same thing I'll copy other side also. F3, Control V, copy. I'll drag this outside to the Z, slightly outside the wall. I set this. Fine. I extend. I orbit. I say this. This is what we can set up this. Okay. Wall is generated. Door window punctured and 3D door placed. 3D window placed. Let me change my colors of all this. Select this to slide color. Done. This is done. Okay. Now I'm going to add quickly a roof for this and a parapet chedjas for this now. Now how do I add chedja for this now? How do I add a roofing for this is now TZ. Now let it be as it is. Let me have one more duplication of the whole set. Select complete, Control V, copy. I click on move. I click on this. X is 8000 and that is 8 meters. So I got one more duplication. You know all that. I'm explaining you step by step here. Okay, all this is done in a pro series. So here what I'll do, I want to create a first thing is a chedja. How to place a shader, sun shader on the door or on the window here. I go to TZ here. I say F3. I go here and I place here. Done. For this door and window put together, I'll place one chedja. That's a create. I go to geometry. I go to standard. I go to box here. Let me draw one box here to here. Raise up the height here. Length, this is about, I say, 700 mm. Enter. Width is 5200, I'll make it. Done. Height is about 60 mm, I'll place. Done. Now, the only thing is you move and locate on particular location. How do you exactly where you want it? That you can move it up exactly. Now what I'll do, I'll go to orbit, 3D orbit. Let me show the clear way. Now here, if you want to make exactly point to point, you can, but here we don't have any orientation there. So here better you place this in top view also as well, slightly inside or merged up. In the left side view also, you can see that you move and place it in the top of, to the above, to the door level. Here it is. You can see this is the door level. I zoom in. This is the door level. This is the door. This is the checha here. I got to place on this slightly. I made this. Yeah, done. This is exactly flat here, but I want to make it some slightly slope here. So what I will do, this is a box here. I select, go to modify, go to edit mesh, E. Sorry, I repeat again, select the box, go to modify, modifier list here. In this series, you press E button to choose an edit mesh here. Edit mesh. Click that and expand this plus symbol beside the edit mesh and choose the vertex. In this vertex is nothing but a dots. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots are there. Top dot you select, click and drag slightly down. Over. That's what we get, cheja, slightly slope, taper to that box, slightly down. Okay. I click again on create. Done. Over. Let us see this in the top view. Z. I select this. F3. Zoom or Z. I go on this. Cheja is placed. Single cheja is projected with two door as well as window. Now let me create one more nice view box border for this window. This one at least. Let me create this T. So this is top side. This is the back side view actually. I say VK. VK is the back side view. Let me take this. So this is the back side of the building here. Can you see this now here? Back side of the building. Back side window. Now here what I'll do. Let me have one quick rectangle. Rectangle. I say here. I go here to switch on the detail. That is, I switch on the, select the window, go to this display symbol, I hide it. Select this one more, hide it. Matlab temporarily switch off. Switching off the drawings is temporarily. Select the drawing, go to this display, hide the object or hide selected. Done. Now what I'll do, I'll go to rectangle here. Rectangle. I say I want to choose endpoint. The snapping points are required. Endpoint, midpoint, no, same as in AutoCAD. So I click on this snaps and toggle. Right click on this. I say clear all. I take only endpoint. There are so many options here. You can see that. But I have selected only snaps. In snaps, everything is switched off. You can choose end, mid, center, pivot, grid point, vertex, whatever. But presently, in this example, we need only endpoint. So I have checked on end and close this. Rectangle is ready. I click and drag rectangle to this. What I'm doing is a window box. Rectangle is ready. Right click mouse, finish. I switch off, snap now. Here, our keyboard S button. S button on. S. Here you can see. S on your keyboard. Just S. That's it. Switch it off. Rectangle is done. But I want to take outer border. What I'll do? Go to modify. Go to modifier list. I say E on my keyboard and choose edit spline option. I go to expand this. I go to spline. I select this border. Next is you need to outline this. Outline outside or inside. Outside or inside. Outside is a minus value. I'll undo it back. I say minus 60, enter. 60 mm I have projected that as a border, beading or a border. After offsetting this to minus 60, I click on create. I go to 3D orbit. You can see that nicely set here. Let me pull out to show you very effectively. This is the double bordered rectangle we have placed exactly on the location of the window from the back side view of the building. Undo it back. Done. Location perfect set. Now I want to release all those switched off drawings. F3 is wireframe. I go to monitor symbol here. That's a display button here, display panel. I go to say here, unhide all the windows will come back. But anyway, the border is selected. Go to modify, go to modifier list, press E on your keyboard, extrude. The amount you need to set like this. This is what the box border projected around the backside window of the building. Now I'll say here about a 400 mm. Enter. Done. Over. I hope you have witnessed a very good example today here. Window. So front of the building is this kind box here, this kind cheja. The backside is the box type are made. Backside window placed a box cheja here. Cheja all come decorative also and whatever. I go to change my color that too. I go to modify. I go to this color panel here and I choose AutoCAD ACI, AutoCAD color index, and I choose some different color. I say okay, that is placed here. I say Z to zoom in. Done. Done. So next is very simple. Next is placing a roof as well the cheja. How cheja's place roof and sorry, that is in parapet. Let me see that how to place of this. Let me have one more diagram of this. Let me have one more duplication of this. Control V. Okay, click on move, right click, 8000 mm. I got one more duplicate here. Now how to get that box place roof is, let me have the double thing here, double boxes we have taken here. No, now this two I will copy, Control V. Now this two box only I can convert into a molding or a roof or a parapet. Let us see this. Now what I'll do, there are two boxes now. Outer one I'll select. I will select outer one and reduce, go to modify and reduce height to just 300 mm. Enter. I hope you can see that box height is reduced to 300 mm. Now, fine. Now that I'll place on top of this, which acts as a roof. What I'll do, click on move. Click on this snap again. Right click on this. Make sure endpoint is only selected. Switch off unwanted thing there. I select this. I click contract. Now this ortho is locked. It is not moving in x-axis or top z-axis. I press F8, F8, F8 on my keyboard. You can see that the axis, the combo of axis is varying. By using this axis, I can lock it here. F8 is the button. You can toggle between the planes. Again, I take a move. Again, I lock this axis here. I click and drag this on top of this here. Exactly perfect model over. It's finished. Roofing is placed on top of the room now. Just I change the color for a better. Now I click on here. I choose any gray color here. I go back to OK. Roofing is done. I click on snap to switch off. Done. Over. Can you see this now? Okay, done. Okay, I could have done a copy there. Okay, done. That's okay. No issues. I'll delete this. Doesn't matter. Now, how to place this parapet for this now? Yes, I'll go back to the same example. I could have copied that already. Control V. Again, same thing. I'll drag this outside. Zoom out. I'll take this out together. Now, this time, what I'm going to do now to place a parapet. Molding is already done. This is called a flat roof. Now, I'm going to place parapet for this. Now, you know that F3 is a wireframe or shader. Outer wall, inner box, outer box, inner box, inner wall, outer wall. What I'll do, select this. I reduce this to 1000 mm in height wise. Now, this also I will take 1000 mm. Now, why I took both the box dimensions 1000 mm is, now both the box are in a 1 meter height. I'm going to puncture this 1 in 1 now. But let me increase a little slide. I don't want that TZ is a top view. I don't want 300 thickness there. I'm going to reduce this now. Now this I'll make to 600. This also I'll make to 600. So it means the wall thickness is now 1500. Oh, sorry, 150. Yeah, means this side 300, that side 300. Sorry, 150, 150, totally 300. This side also 150, this also 150. 150 all round. Mm that is in. Now go to orbit here. Again F3. I'm going to puncture this now. So select F3. Select the outer wall. Go to create. Go to geometry. Standard primitives. Compound. Pro Boolean. Subtraction. Start picking. Click inside box. Right click mouse. Create. Done. F3. Selected. Done. Parapet is ready. The parapet is ready. Just you need to move and place on top of the roof height now. Again, how to move that? You know that I already told you that. I already explained. Click on the snap toggle here. Right click mouse, make sure endpoint is on and make sure move is on and make sure this is selected. See now, the good thing is it is moving. The wrong thing is it is not coming to top axis because this is now locked to X axis only. Press F8, press F8, press F8 to toggle between the planes there. I say this, I click and place directly on top of this. Perfect match now. This is landed on top of the roof now. Change the color as you want it, as you need it. I go back to modify, I go to select this color, I go to choose some color here, I say okay, done. This again, I switch off the snap by yes button, whatever. I select the molding also, let me choose a bit different color or whatever, slight variation colors. That's it. I hope you understood all this. These are all the basics of the 3DSMAX, converting 2D to 3D or directly. Most of it you have done 3D model only. Let me select this or orbit this here. Now to switch off rest of the drawing. Here is, you can see the series of drawing. Today you have witnessed all the beautiful examples. This is a single box. You took a double box later, and how to place a box for a door, box for a window, and how to puncture, and how to place a beautiful 3D door and windows here. Then we moved on here to place a chedja, and how to we made a tapering to this chedja also by using this vertex option here. Okay, done. And also we did an excellent backside window also with a box border. Done. And also in a great way we have finished with a flat roof with a parapet. So nice example we have completed so far, nice. But what I want to do now next is I wanted to switch off remaining. This is all just I have taken to explain you step by step. Let me select this complete. I go to this monitor symbol. That's what we call the display panel here. In this I say hide unselected. The selected is this portion. If I say hide unselected, all the unselected ones to switch off. I say T, I say Z here. So this is the only model we see now. I select complete to white color. White color done. I'm going to say set a camera for this to get a nice perspective view. Create camera in standard, in target. I say click and drag till here. And to get into the camera, I press C button on my keyboard. C. This is my C button. I press, we are inside the camera now. Slightly drag this down. And orbit, I can do this round way like this. Orbit review. Orbit review slightly like this. Now, one by one, I select this. I feel height of this parapet is too heavy. So what I'll do, I will go to front view. I will go to modify. I will go to this modifier list. I will go to press E on my keyboard, edit mesh, select this, expand this, choose a vertex. Select all these dots. In 3D, I'll show you. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8 dots got selected. You can see the red colored dots. I can move up these dots or I can move down this dot like this. Okay. Suppose if at all you select only the 4, you can vary this also if at all. Okay. Sorry, there's only 2 things here. This 2 as well this 2. You can vary also. This is an example. Not required for this example. This is wrong. But to explain the concept, what I'm teaching you that. But this 2, I'll go to front. Now I'm going to select only the top thing. I'll go to move. I go to right click on this. Let me reconfirm. This is a Y, right? Y axis. Yes. Instead of, I'll reduce this minus 300. Yes. Down. Reduce the parapet height. Click OK. Create. I get into the C now. We are in front side view. T is top view. TZ is top view. C is camera view. C is camera view. Now I'm going to change the light colors. This change also, and even the back side, I'm orbiting this. We are coming to back side. Let me go on this. Let me change the colors of this, the gray color. I'm going to orbit again. This is the thing. If at all you want to change molding color also, you can change the door and window colors as usual. You can change. Go back to modify. Here, colors, here. Go back to colors. Go back to orbit. Here also do the same thing or different, whatever. You just go on apply. As per your requirement, you go. This is only color. Today I am not explained. In this example, I have not explained about the material, about the lighting, about the shadow, about the animation, about the walkthrough, about the fly through. I have not explained. It's only a still 3D model, just a basic 3D model in a camera view. I have shown you that. If I go to orbit is the view, let me go back again, see, and set, go to modify, and the perspective view I wish to change. You can see that stock lens is 15 mm. When you are in camera view, go to modify, and you can change the lenses here, 135 mm, 180, 28, 20, 15. If it is 15, I wish to go back to here, the perspectiveness of the building, you can see that's heavily going to change. Or you go to say dolly camera, you can see the perspectiveness of the building here. Right here, click and drag, you can see that. You can see that the perspective, how that's affecting your visualization. That's a lens as well, FOV. FOV stands for field of vision. FOV stands for field of vision. I want to do this way. I want to slightly up like this. This is a perfect view. You can still modify as you need it. Okay. So complete, almost all are covered here. We have covered excellent topic like a wall, like a puncturing the door, puncturing the window, placing the 3D door, placing the 3D window, placing the roof, placing the parapet, Chedja box, and setting the cameras. Excellent way we have finished. And you know how to hide, unhide also this now. Right? I zoom in this, I save my file. Okay, the today's topic got completed. I hope you enjoyed the session and gained a very good skill here. Have a nice day.